there everyone! So today I'm going to be doing a talk slash kind of review on the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. So I finally got mine in the post and I'm so excited to share it with you guys and just go through it and show you what the colours are like and just explain kind of my overall experience with it and how I feel about it. So without further ado, let's get started. The packaging itself is really nice. I personally love it. It's one of my favourite packages that Too Faced have done so far. So this is what the box looks like that it comes in. So it just says Too Faced Sweet Peach and then it says smells like peaches as well, which I think is really cute because it's true to its word, it does smell like peaches. And then on the back of the packaging it just says all of the colours there, so there's like a little insight into what colours are inside this palette. Taking the palette out of the box, this is the packaging for the actual palette itself. So it says Too Faced Sweet Peach there and then it's just covered in peaches and it's got kind of like an orange, dark pink and then a really light blush pink on it, so it's nice, kind of like a gradient tone, and I really like this. It's metallic as well, just like all of the other Too Faced palettes, which is really cool. I like metallic palettes. I think they're a lot more durable than if they're just kind of made out of like plasticky cardboard kind of material, if you know what I mean. So opening the palette, these are the colours that we are presented with. So you can see here that you've got some light tones, you've also got your dark tones, your browns, you've got some pale ones here, and then you've got some out there colours, which are these pinks and this green here as well, and you've also got some purples and some, this is like a shimmery blue slash purple colour as well, which I'm really excited to try out for you guys. So now I'm just going to do swatches of the colours on the back of my hand just so I can kind of show you guys what they look like. Colour number one is called White Peach, so it's a really kind of nice sheer creamy white colour. It doesn't show up very well on the camera. If you have light skin and pale skin like me, it's not going to be that dark on light coloured skin tones, but if you have a darker skin tone, then this shade would be perfect for you. The next shade here is called Luscious, and this is like a really nice metallic-y gold colour, and I am in love with this colour. It's like a bronze, kind of like a really nice bronze colour, and I'm really impressed with the shade. I absolutely adore it. The next shade here is called Just Peachy, and it's a really nice pink, peachy pink colour, and it's very shimmery and it comes up really well. I was afraid that this colour wasn't going to be very powerful and you weren't going to be able to see it very clearly, but as you can see it's really strong and it comes out really well. This next shade is called Bless Her Heart, and it's a really nice shimmery green colour, and I am in love with this colour. I think it's a really nice kind of khaki colour, and I just think it's going to be perfect for like a kind of green smoky eye look, so I'm excited to use this one. The next shade here is called Tempting, and this is just a really dark, well, I say dark, this is just a black colour and it's quite shimmery as well, and I'm in love with this colour. It's just such a deep dark black, and I'm just so in love with this shade. It's got kind of like a brown undertone to it as well, so it's like a browny black. This next shade is called Charmed, I'm sure, and it's kind of like a really nice chocolatey brown colour, and I am just loving this shade. It's not as shimmery as the other ones, but it still has kind of a hint of shimmer to it, and I'm just in love with this colour. Moving on to the next row, this shade is called Nectar, so it's kind of like a nice goldy orangey peach colour, and it's so shimmery. I am just in love with this colour. I love it so much, and I'm really excited to use this colour. It's so glittery, I just love it. Moving on to the next shade, this one is called Cobbler, and it's really shimmery. I love this colour. It's quite similar to Luscious, but it's a lot darker and it's a lot more coppery, and I am obsessed with this colour. I love it. This next shade is probably one of my favourites in the palette. So this one is called Candid Peach, and as you can see it is just so glittery. I am obsessed with this colour. This is probably one of my most favourites. I just love how shimmery it is. It's a nice pinky red colour, and I love this one so much, oh my god. Moving on to the next shade, this one is called Bellini, so it's a lot similar to Luscious in a way, but it's a little bit more brown, light brownish, and but still got the copper slash bronze kind of undertones in there, and I just really adore this. It's so glittery as well, and oh, this one is just amazing. The next shade in this row is called Peach Pit, and this is just a very nice dark brown colour, and it's very glittery, very shimmery, and it's just so powerful and so pigmented. I love this colour a lot. Moving on to the next shade, this one is called Delectable, and it's a nice purple colour. It's quite a dark purple, but I am just obsessed with this colour. It's so glittery once again, and it's just such a strong, powerful colour. Moving on to the last row, so this shade here is called Peaches and Cream. Once again, it's a lot like White Peach. It's one of those shades where if you have a light skin tone like me, it's not going to show up as much. It's quite sheer. It's not as pigmented as I would have liked it to be. It's not that shimmery either. It's one of the matte ones of the collection, but I still love it regardless. This next shade here is called Georgia. You can't really see this at all on my skin tone. It's such a light pink, like it's a really light pink. It's not as pigmented as I wish it was, because I really do like the colour of this shade. It's just a shame that it doesn't stick out too much on my skin tone. The next shade on this third row is called Caramelized. It's a lot like Cobbler, but it's just very darker than Cobbler, I'd say, but I just adore this. Once again, it's so shimmery, and I'm so happy with this colour. I just love it. The next shade in this line is called Puree, and it's just a really nice, it's kind of matte, this one isn't as shimmery as the other ones, but it's a nice brown colour, and I just love this colour. The next shade is called Summer Yum. So this is another brown of the palette, and it's kind of like a really nice, I'd say like a chocolatey brown, like a really light chocolatey brown. It's really nice. It's one of the matte shades once again, but I'm really impressed with the pigmentation. The final shade on this palette is Talk Derby to Me, and this one is like a navy shimmery blue colour, but it's got a little hint of purple in there. On my skin tone, it's not as blue as I'd like it to be. It looks more black on my skin tone, but nonetheless it's so shimmery, and so I love this colour regardless. So those were the colours of the palette and how they swatched on my kind of skin tone. I'm really impressed with this palette. Most of the shades for me do stand out quite well. They do work really well with my skin tone. Some of them aren't as good, like the pale shades weren't as good, so the White Peach and Peaches and Cream, they were shades for me that didn't really work for me. But if you have a darker skin tone, like I said, it would work perfectly for you, and I'm sure that you'd love it. Just on me and how pale I am, it doesn't really work for me. I really recommend this palette. I'd say it's really good. Good value for money, and I definitely love it. So that was my review and my swatches on the Too Faced Peach palette. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and do be sure to subscribe, because I make new videos every single week. And comment below if you have the palette, or if you're thinking of getting it, and what your overall thoughts are. I'd love to hear them. And if you'd like me to do more makeup palette reviews, just let me know in the comments, because I'd love to do those for you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye guys!